not good at memorizing, so bear with me as I read off of a sheet. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, fellow beer lovers, this is a momentous occasion indeed, for Bud Light was my introduction to drinking good beer. Said no one ever. We gather today to mark a turning point in the craft beer movement that Ashley's has long championed. We say goodbye to this mass-produced light lager brewed by a foreign-owned conglomerate, even as we welcome its replacement, a Michigan-made craft beer from our friends at Shorts. Today's burial is symbolic, but it goes beyond just symbolism. I'm old enough to remember when none of this existed, or almost none of it. Once upon a time, Americans drank only stuff like the dearly departed. Most still do. But there's been a very important shift in taste in the last few decades, as everyone who's been paying attention knows. The growth of small independent breweries that use real and traditional ingredients to make their beers has been phenomenal, or breweries that use real but non-traditional ingredients, in the case of Shorts. Now, I'm not a numbers guy, but the statistic bears out the truth that more people these days are drinking better beer. Case in point.
Standing off!
Nationally last year, at a time when overall beer sales by volume were down almost 2%, sales of craft beer were up by 18% by volume. Craft beer now accounts for about 8% of all beer sales by volume in the country. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but again, none of this existed about 20 years ago. So there's clearly a lot of people out there still drinking their macro brews, but make no mistake, the big boys are noticing and they are running scared. Mountains that turn blue when the can is cold. Aluminum bottles, punch holes that help you pour your tasteless swill more effectively. And boobs. Lots and lots of boobs. As my brother, a professional and home brewer, puts it, the big brewers will do anything but make good beer. Thankfully, we now have lots of smaller breweries that will and do make better beer for us to drink. More than 2,700 nationwide, and at last count, around 150 right here in Michigan. You can try many of them right here at Ashley's, whether during special events like today's or on any given school night. There's always something good to drink at Ashley's. So we raise our glasses in farewell to you, Bud Light. It's been real. But in this bright new era of great beer, there's just no room for you anymore. And I can't say we're really sorry about that. Cheers.